Hi, my name is Christian Herrera, and in this video, I will present my stage to project Spot. And this is a responsive web page, the filter user profile, and dynamic card gallery. So the Spot is a clean and modern website interface. It's included the center logo, header, and the profile section with buttons, responsive card gallery, and a simple filter. And all was built entirely with the HTML and CSS. Okay. The user profile. Okay, let's start with the user profile. The user profile is from the line number 1 to number 20. And the card layouts that I use it here, and the blocks card. The responsive grid system for the gallery is from here till here, and the clean layout using flats and grid. Typography using the Poppies font that was supposed to be that I had to use, and I have it here in fonts. Okay, let's do the card layouts. On the card layouts, I use the CSS grid. Okay, the grid template columns repeat the auto feed the 413 pixels. This creates a flexible grid and automatically adjusts to the screen size. That means depends on the screen the user have, like a phone, a TV, computer, or the iPad. They will adjust even in the pictures how I was showing you. I wanna show you guys here. Okay, I use a spacing between cards, gap 40 and 20 pixels. On a smaller screen, I switched to 288 pixels. Card width using a media curate here in the line 14. And cards.css from the lines 1 to 20 define the card structure and the margin size adapted based on the resolution. See, okay, that was once more difficult part for me to do this. Can I do the things like adjust the size of the screen, because that was my first time. So that was pretty good. I learned that, and I hope I can continue to improve my skills in this area. I wanted to the layout, the adaptive design, right? Let's do the adaptive design. The layout changes smoothly between desktop, table, and mobile. For example, number 1, in profiles, in the lines 65 and 89, from here to here, I'm sorry, I have the media C screen and the max 620 I have this line, right? The code. And for example, number 2, I have in cars also the same thing for the screens. And that reduce the car size on the small screens. Let me show you here. This is how I used to adjust the size of the screen. The semantic HTML tag. I use a semantic tag like header, main. Like header, main, sections, and footers, and class footers. Okay, and my agent structure. This improve accessibility and SEO and give a structure to the content. For example, the footers and the style from footers PDS. So this class is connected to this footer.ccs. The beam. I follow the beam methodology for all class naming, like blocks, for example, that profile. Element like, let me show you here. Elements like that profile names or card contents and all these things. The card tile, the footer is missing one here. Here, yeah, the profile at the bottom, that profile column, and the modifier. I didn't use the modifiers in this stage, but I prepared the structure from then. Files like profile, card, and header are all structure following the bin. The CSS file order on the normalize and index. I connected to the CSS file and inspect order from here, right? Here. So this ensures that normalize receive browsers default first, followed by fonts and then layout styles. The normal is essential for consistent rendering across all browsers, like I show you here. So if I don't call the cards from blocks here, that's not gonna show to my project, so it's not gonna fit anything. The fonts, the main font is popping, how the brief say, And I also define the full black fonts like Arial and Helvetica. The challenge and learning. One of the challenge was a try a full responsive layout that matched for the Figma to to my design. For example, the hover over the bottom edit profile of the new post was a little bit difficult for me because I didn't remember properly like how can I use it, like what is the difference between those, because I always talk like I just has to put the opacity 100% and the tag card like button, but I know didn't show me like what I want, so that's why I learned the hover was especially for this, like every time when I put my mouse over the thing, like I did profile of the new post, that should be change the color or do whatever I say. And I also learned the importance of the hover stage. What I say, and this is mostly to improve interactive. Overall, I became more confident with my media queries, semantic structure, and within Scala's CCA using the bean. And I also, like, it's my first time I'm making a video talking in English, and it's my second language, and I'm still learning that language. But I hope like everything was okay, and I show everything that you guys want to see. And I also thank you for watching. This was my spot stage 2 presentation, and I hope you enjoy and walk through all the design code and structure that I submit on my project. Thank you.